So the 2013 WWE Slammy Awards are over. As it is with the Slammy Awards every fucking year, there's controversy. Everybody and their brothers coming out and saying, oh, they were rigged, it was all bullshit, fuck it all. Well, in my personal opinion, there is absolutely no way in hell that the voting for the Slammy Awards was 100% legitimate. As usual, WWE claims that it was completely 100% legitimate. I would bet my left fucking nut that at least some of the voting for this award show was rigged. And I'll give you a perfect example. There are certainly a lot of stupid WWE fans. I think we can all agree on that there are definitely a lot of, mentally challenged WWE fans and wrestling fans in general. There are a lot of them. But there is no way in fucking God's green moss-filled earth that the WWE fans that are stupid, there's no way they are that stupid to actually vote, to seriously, honestly, legitimately 100% cast their votes for the Bella Twins as Diva of the Year. It boggled my mind. It really did. There is no way, like even the casual fans, there is no way in hell that people were stupid enough to vote for these cunts. You have a legitimate diva like AJ. She's, in my opinion, one of the hottest divas there. She's fucking ridiculously gorgeous. And she's got a huge amount of talent. She can wrestle. And then you compare her to the Bella Twins. Two cunts, spoiled rich cunts who have absolutely no talent whatsoever, probably sucked a lot of chode to get to the WWE. Coincidentally, it just so happens that they are the ones sucking the dicks of the two top guys in the company, John Cena and Daniel Bryan. If it is in fact true that people actually voted for the Bella Twins as Diva of the Year, it is my personal belief that the future of professional wrestling is certainly bleak. Nobody in the fucking arena believed that these cunts actually won this award, and they shat all over their award speech, and deservedly so. They're nothing more than reality little whores. These little cunts need to be exiled to a fucking island somewhere in Costa Rica or fucking Australia, because that's where all these fucking pods need to be sent. They need to be sent to Australia. But as I said, there were other awards that seemed legitimate, like Superstar of the Year. I was wondering if they were purposely trying to make people believe that the authority was influencing the results for the polls that had, like Stephanie McMahon and Triple H and Randy Orton. When Daniel Bryan won Superstar of the Year, I was pretty surprised and pretty happy, and I thought it was perfect irony that Shawn Michaels was the one presenting that award. One award that I was really surprised and really not happy with was Extreme Moment of the Year. I don't know what the deal with that was. Those were some shitty ass moments. It's like, I could have sworn there were a lot more extreme moments during this past year than those pieces of shit that they chose. A couple of them were decent, but most of them were just like, what the fuck? Like, what is extreme about that? To be honest with you, I don't even remember what won. I have no idea. So at the end of the show, we had this championship ascendance ceremony where the plan was to put like 20 former world champions and former WWE champions in the ring, and they were going to put the WWE championship and the world championship on this thing, and they were going to raise it up, and that was supposed to be some type of symbolic thing to represent the end of the WWE and World Heavyweight Championships, and this was going to be the last time they were ever going to see those two titles on the same show. So this ascendance ceremony pretty much got shat on from the very beginning, because when they had everybody out there and they brought out Cena and Orton, Triple H was running his mouth as usual, and the crowd was just erupting in Daniel Bryan chants. Like, for 5 minutes straight, this crowd was just raining down Daniel Bryan chants. Daniel Bryan was laughing his ass off. He was having a great time, and personally, I was too. I thought this was great. You know, they were in his home state. They were not far from his hometown of Aberdeen, Washington, and I thought it was perfect that people were just really voicing their opinions and really trying to show that they wanted Daniel Bryan. They love Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan deserves to be the champion. So as you probably expected, this Ascendance ceremony, you know, Cena and Orton cut their promos. They cut pretty good promos, you know, pretty entertaining. They tried to kind of be as real as possible, kind of like Cena and Rock did during many of their promos leading up to the WrestleMania matches. But as you probably expected, they fight. Orton cheap shots Cena, and they start brawling, and all these wrestlers crowd around them and split them up. And Randy Orton kind of like, you know, shoves CM Punk, and CM Punk is like, I don't fucking think so, and starts beating the shit out of Orton. And then Triple H comes over, grabs him by the hair, and shoves him down. He starts yelling at Orton, and Punk gets up and he's like, oh, I don't fucking think so. It spins Triple H around, knocks him down. Punk turns around, gets a super kick from Shawn Michaels, and at that point I was like, yes, yes, yes. And I knew that as soon as Shawn Michaels turned around, boom, running knee to the face by Daniel Bryan, takes out Shawn Michaels. Orton spins Bryan around, goes to give him the RKO. Bryan shoves Orton right into Stephanie. Stephanie gets knocked down. Great, great, great stuff. Triple H flips out, pedigrees Orton, and then they all console Stephanie, and they, as they love to do every fucking year, they had Cena kind of teasing a heel turn, and by having him stand with the Authority as they all, you know, stared at Orton like, what'd you do? So, in my opinion, there's no chance in hell of a John Cena heel turn this Sunday. So, let's just get that out of the way right now, okay? This final segment of Raw was pretty awesome. You know, it was really entertaining. I was really excited watching it, and honestly, it made me excited for TLC. Not excited enough to pay $54.95 for it, you know, but it made me excited enough to watch it illegally. So as far as where all this stuff is going to lead to, I don't really know, you know, but I do enjoy that they have all of these guys kind of intertwined in the same feud. You know, I like that they have Bryan, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, CM Punk, John Cena, and Orton all kind of involved in this whole web of a storyline. There's a lot of speculation that eventually we're going to get a Shawn Michaels and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30, which I think is a possibility at this point, but because they've been really teasing it, but it's probably not going to happen. At this point, I think it's good that they have so many different options that they can go with, you know, because we could see Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. We could see Daniel Bryan versus Shawn Michaels. We could see CM Punk versus Triple H. You know, we could see Daniel Bryan versus John Cena. There are a lot of different ways that they can go with this storyline, and I'm personally excited, believe it or not, to see where this all goes. Fuck the Slammys. They're useless, you know. There's like, hey, look, we give awards like the Oscars. No, fuck that. You know, fuck the Slammys. It's so fucking stupid. It's unnecessary. WWE is like, look, I'm a 2-time Slammy winner. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about the Slammys? I don't give a shit about the Slammys. I've never given a shit about the Slammys, and I never will give a shit about the Slammys. I can't believe anyone else actually gives a shit about the Slammys. 90% of the time, it's fucking rigged anyway. So, who gives a fuck? Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the Slammy Awards. Let me know where you think all this shit is going. If somehow you do decide to purchase TLC, hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully they'll give us a halfway decent show. Last year's was pretty damn good, so this year's is probably going to be awful. Follow me on Twitter at WWE Reckoning 316 because I do tweet live during Raw every week. And if you tweet me, odds are I will tweet you back. Thank you for watching, and I am WWE Reckoning 316, and I will see you next time.